What's up, guys? Ruben Velasquez here, aka the Nintendo God. And in today's episode, I'm going to be reviewing for you guys Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Nintendo Switch 1. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's review video as much as I've been making it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, and comment down below what is your favorite boss in this game. It could be from any of the 6 worlds. But with that being said, I'm going to be reviewing this game in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze came out in 2014 on the Wii U. So this is technically a Wii U port that came out in 2014, but this version of the game came out in 2017, 2018. And the only difference between the Wii U version and the Switch version is that there's a new Funky Kong mode. So basically, you gotta play as Funky Kong, and he's literally like baby or easy mode, whichever word you want to use. I use easy mode, not baby mode. So like that's like the only difference, and I guess the only slight difference is that the idle animations are a little bit different. So like on the Wii U version of this game, you see Donkey Kong playing on a 3DS, and I think he still does play on a 3DS. I wouldn't know. I didn't really take my time to like see that myself, but I think he plays a Switch in the Switch version of this game, like and as an idle animation, because the Wii U came out with this game, the 3DS and the Wii U were still the big consoles for Nintendo. And when this game came out, the Switch was the only console that was relevant for the Nintendo at the time. So if I remember correctly, he does play a Switch as his idle animation. So I think that's a cool nod to us gamers playing on our Switches all the time. But yeah, I guess I'll talk about the story now. Give me a second. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go do something for a quick second, but hey, I'm back. So basically, the story of this game, I'm not gonna get into the story of the plot. Basically, Donkey Kong is having his birthday party in his little shack or shed or whatever, his house, I guess you can say, with his friends Dixie Kong, Cranky Kong, and Diddy Kong. And as they're about to, sing Happy Birthday or whatever monkeys say when they, sing birthday songs, a group of snow people, like snow Vikings called the Snowmads, basically ruined DK's birthday by taking over his island and shooting him. Well, I'm not really shooting him, but throwing him halfway across the world onto a completely different island. And it's your job to, make it through all these different islands and make it back to your island and defeat the Snowmads from, I guess, conquering the world. I mean, I don't know what other bad stuff the Snowmads really do besides taking over Donkey Kong's island and covering it in snow and ice and cold. So honestly, I don't really see what the Snowmads could really do that is, catastrophic. Like, I think the only evil thing that they really do in the whole game is that they take over DK's island and make it their own home, and that's about it. Like, they don't have no plans for conquering the planet. They don't have any, other type of plans. Just covering everything in snow, I guess. At least with the Mario games, like the Mario platformers, you at least know what Bowser's trying to do, and like his end goals, and same thing in like the 3D Mario games, the same as in those games, like he's trying to conquer, like say for example Galaxy 1 and 2, he's trying to conquer the universe, pretty straightforward evil villain plot, But with the Snowmads, I don't really see the evil plot for their schemes to taking over DK's island. I just think of it as like, they just needed a new home, and they saw DK's island and like thought, okay, we'll take this island, Not really evil, just kind of rude and selfish that they took his own island for themselves, But yeah, I did play this game normally. I didn't play the funky mode because why would I play on easy mode, you know what I mean? So like, There is no point in me playing the funky mode, but I have seen playthroughs of it, so I do get the gist of the funky mode in this game. Literally, you play as Funky Kong, you have 5 hearts instead of the normal 2. 4, you have a buddy with you, which is like Diddy Kong, Cranky Kong, or Dixie Kong. But with Funky Kong, you get 5 hearts, you get a little bit of a hover type of jump, kind of like Diddy Kong, and I guess Dixie Kong as well, because you can like double jump. Oh, sorry, hiccups. And you can jump on you can jump on spikes like you could with Cranky Kong. So basically, Funky Kong in this game is literally all your companions combined into one character, but also makes him the most OP character in the game and the most like babyish playthrough you could ever have for this game. But yeah, the bosses are amazing, honestly. Like, even though I didn't understand the actual plots to this game, the bosses were still good. The levels were amazingly crafted. Apparently people say this is the best 2D platformer of all time, right next to those Legends of Rayman Legends and what was the other one? I just know that DK Tropical Freeze is up there with the Rayman Legends gamers as like the best 2D platformer ever created. I think it won a Game of the Year award, like for being the best 2D platformer. At the time, this game was new back on the Wii U. I don't know if the Switch version, how it still holds that title, but it's the same levels, the same bosses, the same areas of the game as the Wii U version. The only difference, like I said at the beginning, is just Funky Kong being added as a brand new easy mode. That's literally the entire difference of the Wii U version and the Switch version. The plot is still the same, the levels are still the same, the characters are still the same, just upgraded graphics for the Switch. And of course for the levels and the worlds and the bosses. I guess the only thing I had trouble with in this game was the final boss against Lord Frederick, because I don't know, his moveset, I even had trouble with him in the Wii U version of this game. Like, I had kind of a hard time dealing with him in the Wii U version. Like, I remember it took me so many tries. I think I got a game over after accumulating over 90 life balloons. So it was pretty upsetting to make all those balloons go to waste on that one freaking final boss. But at the time, Tropical Freeze was still brand new on the Wii U, so there wasn't really a lot of immediate guides on the final boss at that time that I could have found at that time. So I had to rely on like other sources. Like my older sister was watching me play this game on my Wii U, and she was giving me hints and tricks on what to do because she played this game, but on the Wii U as well. So she was giving me hints and helpful tips and stuff on what to do with Lord Frederick as the final boss. And she just kept on telling me to be patient, take a deep breath, because I was really raging at this final boss. Like, no joke. I don't normally have a rage fit with Nintendo games, but yeah, the final boss in this game on the Wii U version was making me rage a little bit. So, my older sister was telling me to, like, calm down, take a deep breath, and just go slow with this boss, don't rush it. Because I usually rush my 2D platformers. Like, the 2D Mario games, I kind of rush. The Rayman games, like the 2D Rayman games, I rush, because they're platformers. And they're pretty simple to, just rush through. Same thing with the Country Returns on 3DS and on the Wii. I beat Country Returns on the Wii and the 3DS, and I basically breezed through that game as well on both versions. They didn't play the Switch version yet. That review is coming out soon once I get that game, if I can find it, that is. But I've always just rushed 2D platformers. So when I got to the final boss of this game back on the Wii U, I just was raging a lot because I was rushing it like I was normally doing on bosses in 2D platformers, and of course that wasn't working out for me. So then my older sister told me to just like relax and take a deep breath and just calm down and go slow. So once I did that, I finally, found an edge against the fight, against the boss, and I was able to beat the game. But it only took me months, and I do mean months, like about 3 or 4 months to beat this game on Wii U. But of course, once I played this game on Switch a few days ago, I was like, I'm gonna go slow on the final boss. I'm gonna take it real nice and slow, like my sister taught me. And I was able to hash this game out in about 3 days after buying it, which is not bad, honestly. That's after me rushing through the whole game like usual, and then taking it slow with the final boss. And I think I only took like 3 tries to beat the final boss this time, but on the Switch version. So a lot quicker than taking 3 or 4 months to beat the Wii U version of this game, just to say outright. The only thing I also didn't do, other than the Funky Kong mode, is multiplayer. Because since I was rushing through this game, I didn't feel like doing multiplayer with my cousin. Kind of figured out I would be too fast for him to catch up with me. Because I was doing the same tricks with DK and Dixie Kong. I was doing the barrel roll move. I was taking insane jumps and tricks that a normal 2D platformer gamer would not be able to accomplish in like a week's time. So like I was just doing insane moves in this game, and I don't think if I played multiplayer with a friend or a family member, I don't think I'll be able to do it. Because it would be too slow, they wouldn't know what to do, and I would have to teach them myself. And this review would have taken a lot longer than just a couple days. But yeah, overall, this game is a total 10 out of 10. If you have a Switch or Switch 2, or hell, even if you still got your Wii U dusting up in your closet or your, garage or storage unit or whatever you keep the old consoles, brush off your Wii U and play this game, whether on Wii U or on your Switch or Switch 2, because this game is a really fun game to play. 10 out of 10 all around. No complaints other than, of course, the final boss gave me a little bit of trouble. Other than that, it's a great game to play if you just want to sit down for like a few days and just play something fun. But yeah, with that being said, guys, that's where we'll be ending up today's review on Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Switch 1. With that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's review video as much as I did making it. With that being said, guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and comment down below what is your favorite boss in this game of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. And with that being said, I'll see y'all on Monday next week for my review on Yoshi's Crafted World for the Switch 1. This is Ruben Velasquez, aka the Nintendo God, signing out. Peace. Bye, guys.